Abundance Oracle. I wanted to come on here tonight and do a love reading. So I am learning to dive deeper into tarot. There was a time when I didn't trust it. It's just been on this planet for a really long time. It has potential to be corrupted. That's how I felt when I first started my spiritual journey. So I learned to read oracle cards on their own, trusting Creator to work a language of spirit through me. And now they've made beautiful new oracle cards. Lots of different people have arisen, awoken, and made really, really great oracle cards. And tarot cards. So now I'm trying to learn tarot. So this is the tarot deck I've been using, Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Noel. Pretty sure, yeah. And she did all the illustrations for some of Rebecca Campbell's first decks. She's Canadian, and I just love her. Take a look at how pretty these cards are in the back. So I thought I'd come on here and we would start learning tarot, but I need the book. Okay, so I gotta go get that, and I'm gonna give you these first little bit of cards to look at while I am. And I pulled from different decks. Obviously these are oracles, and so like this is the theme of the reading. There's a golden opportunity coming in. Ocean energy is significant. Lemuria is significant. Greece is significant. Owl is going to be a sign for you. This is being filmed in still 3 days of a gateway portal of the new moon. Athena, she's the goddess of war, peaceful resolution. So there might be a separation going on if this is with the love reading, right? And then things are growing in the background that you can't see, beautiful vines and unique connections. And this is tied to the red string of fate. This is tied to the fates themselves. That will be very significant. And again, more water, ocean behind her, oceans and rivers, the northern lights in behind Mav. Mav is a fairy connection. I felt really guided to connect with the fairies today as well. And the fairies really like when you care for nature. So the group of collective that is going to find this reading is going to be very in sync with nature, and that's the cycles and rhythms. So there are cycles and rhythms to spiritual partnership. And when you are in your divine feminine, you are going to be riding an ebb and a flow, and you are going to be rising into a higher frequency that is going to call your divine masculine up there as well. There's going to be a strong sexual connection. But if you connect through the 3D, if you connect through the lower chakras, if you connect in that way, then the patriarchy or the overculture can overtake the relationship, and you can get stuck in challenges that are more 3D of nature. And then it is really important that you connect at the higher vibration, so the divine feminine stays in her empress state and she comes into rising to a higher power, and then calls the masculine up to that level with her, right? And so I think that's really, really beautiful, that this is kind of the extra energy that I pulled from the oracle cards as I finished this reading. So I'm going to show you what I already pulled, because that's how we're learning tarot together. And then High Priestess. So the collective I'm talking to, you resonate as the divine feminine. You are the High Priestess. You know how to ride the cycles and rhythms of life, and you are in this phase of like being like, well, I'm going to love myself even if someone else can't love me. That's a big theme of this new moon right now. And remember, whenever you're finding this, the new moon or not, let's do the camera a little more. This is a timeless reading, and these are activating in your frequencies and in your timeline of whenever you find this, okay? And just know that you are that High Priestess. And I feel like for some of you that are in separation in your love life right now, or having struggles in your relationship, there's like this mending and testing of your like spiritual path right now, like your spiritual trust. Like, are you using your spiritual path to get something? Or like, what is it? It's like, if I'm so powerful and I can manifest so well and I have this strong spiritual connection, why is it falling apart? Why are we separated right now? Why aren't we together? Why aren't things kind of working out into some stability and into a relationship that I can lean into and be supported by? And like, some of you are literally in the stakes. This collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, flip it around if you need to. but you're in this state of like, where is he? Where's my husband? I am calling in a masculine protector. I am calling in my mate. When is he arriving? And you're not like desperate for this. You're not you're not upset about it in the sense of like you have to have it. You're still happy. You're still going on with your life. You're still living in your femininity. You're still living in divinity. You're still finding the joy. You're still manifesting forward. You're still living your purpose. So this is not something that consumes you, but it's there. It's in your heart, and you have been through enough in your life. You feel like you've passed the test. You have met betrayal and negativity with grace, with ease, with beauty. And for a massive amount of this collective, you have gone through very dark, tragic things. And so for you to meet these tragedies in this way has been really, really beautiful. And now you want to share this divinity flowing through you with a partner. And you want to meet the divine in that partner and create this beautiful love between you guys, right? Between you both. And that's your high priestess capacity. And it is just being tested. Will you stand in your sovereignty? Will you love yourself? Will you understand that your value and your worth are paramount, and that is what is your magnetism, and you loving yourself and being in the moment and releasing and surrendering these desires, not because you can't have them, but because you will not be attached to them, and fostering that detachment and fostering being unbothered and just fostering this beautiful relationship with yourself, with the present moment, with your gifts coming through from your soul, with your divine purpose that's flowing through you, with this magnificent place that you worked so hard to come to through your spiritual disciplines, through your spiritual sacrifices, through just the atonement that you've gone through and the reshaping that you let divinity and unconditional love bring into your experience and into your world, into your life. Are you going to trust that? Are you going to love it? And one person's seeming rejection isn't even about you. This is another thing we're coming out of the collective right now, is like self-blame. If someone chooses a choice, we're not like blaming ourselves anymore. We're not like, oh, something must be wrong with me. That's like a huge pattern that's been in the collective for eons now. And we are really breaking that. We are saying, no, I know who I am. I define who I am. And if someone can't see that, it's about their worth and their value and their character, or what they want to rise up to meet and what they're ready for. And we're really seeing that and letting each other's energy be our own responsibility, letting each other's karma and dharma be our own responsibility. And at having the high priestess, you have the foresight and the capacity to see all of this, right? And Yaman as well, Yamanana, forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, but that's Lemurian energy, right? Like that's the ocean. That is the beauty and the capacity of the vastness. And to me, it's like compassion and empathy. And it's really bringing in those Lemurian standards of love and community and unity and forgiveness, and focus on the expression and the beauty that comes through you in your service to community, to humanity, and to yourself, to your family, to your unit, right? And so that is the start of things, but let me go get the book so we can do the tarot together. We're going to learn together. So the reason I'm trying to even learn tarot right now is tarot. Oh, I'm glad you love yourself. I love this for you. The reason I want to learn tarot is because it's kind of like has a bridge to the 3D in a little deeper way than sometimes the Oracle does. Like for me, sometimes the Oracle, no, it's not even that it's vague. I'm an empath and I have trouble finding the words for the capacity of energy that I'm experiencing. And so with you engaging in this energy with me, this energy exchange, my soul is giving you an energetic transmission and a download from soul to soul, and you're receiving through that, and you're receiving through this frequency of light codes that I get to emit from Creator to you through these readings. And often the tarot can just give us like a little more insight, as opposed to that kind of like elusive, mysterious energy that you need to wait for it to manifest in a way, I guess. But neither is good or bad. I love them all. I just want to do it this way. So let's look. Okay, so the first three cards that I pulled was the Empress, Temperance, and the Five of Pentacles. And when I pulled these, I asked where does the relationship stand right now? What is the other person that you're in separation from? How are they viewing the relationship? How are they viewing you? How are they experiencing this? And you got the Empress, Temperance, and Five of Pentacles. So it really talks about all the stuff that I just talked about, being in your High Priestess energy, being in your frequency,